My name is Prabhakar, you can call me Prab, and welcome to Adel GLA campus. Dear viewers, today I'm going to give you a very special thing, and I hope that after watching this video you will be able to develop your mind in a better way. So today I'm going to give you 12 mind tricks that makes you to win over and help you catch a hit. So here I want to say that whenever we do any work, the contribution of man is very important. So here I'm saying that when you are working hard and doing all you can to achieve your goal, anything that makes you an edges is a powerful and will stimulate you path to success. So here I just want to say that something which is very important to understand, that is mind tricks won't make you ZD, but using to the brain natural girls and to the advantage can have a positive and impact everyone encounters. None of these tricks and deceitful, disingenuous, except for number 6, and I trust that you will only use that one with good reason. As soon as you become aware of these 12 tricks, they start popping up wherever it looks. With minimum efforts you put, the unconscious influence on behavior makes huge differences in your day-to-day life. So today what I'm just going to give you, that is very important things, that 12 mind tips what I'm talking about. Among them, the first one is, that is when a group of people laugh, each member of the group can't help but make eye contact with the persons they feel closer to. These tricks can make you an astute observer of the relationship of all types. It can tell you which member of your teams are bonding and learning to trust one another just as easily as it can tell you if you might have a thought of landing a date with a certain someone. Of course, you learn a lot about how you feel and other people just paying attentions to whom you make eye contacts. And the second thing which is important, that is when someone does a favor for you, it actually makes them likes you more. When you convince someone to do you a favor, they unconsciously justify why they are willing to do so. Typically, justifications include things such as he's my friend, I like him, and he seems like the kinds of persons who will return the favor. And these justifications serves you perfectly. Not only did you just get help with something, but the other parts also likes you more than they did before. Third thing what I want to say here, that is a silence gets answer. When you ask someone a question and they are slow to respond, don't feel pressure to move the conversation forward. Remaining silent plays to your advantage. Moments of silence makes people feel as though they should speak, especially when the ball's in their court. This is a great tool to use in negotiations and other difficult conversations. Just make certain you resist the urge to move the conversations forward until you get your answers. Fourth thing what I want to say, that is open hands and palms create trust. There's an employee policy to Legoland that says whenever someone asks where something is the employee present, open palm gesture like this. Open palm gestures convey trust, make people more likely to agree with what you are saying and to find you friendly and likably. Pointing on the flip side generally seems aggressive and rude. Fifth point what I want to just mention, that is nodding your head during a conversations or when asking a questions makes the other person more likely to agree with what you are saying. The next time you need to win someone over to your way of thinking, try nodding your head as you speak. People unconsciously mirror the body language of those around them in order to better understand what others people's are feelings. When you nod your heads as you speak, you convey that what you are saying is true and desirable, and people are more inclined to agree with you. Sixth point, what I want to just say here, that is the 6 tips of how to make your mind ahead and how to train your mind that you can work better. If you have to tell a lie, add embarrassing details to make it more believable. The more detailed a lie is, the more likely people are to believe it. When you add details, people begins to put pictures to your story. When you include embarrassing details, the pictures becomes all the more vivid and believable. After all, if you were going to make up a story, you would be such a more inclined to make yourself look good. And then seventh thing is that people remember unfinished things better. The natural tendency to remember unfinished things is called the gigantic effect. Ever notice how some television commercials cut off earlier, the company paying for the commercial cuts, if off so that it sticks in your head longer than other commercials? The best way to forget unfinished things is to finish them in your head. If a song gets stuck in your head, try singing the last line to yourself. You will be amazed how quickly it goes away. And then chewing gum to relax and focus. That is 8th point. That is a chewing gum actually lower your cortisol levels, the hormone responsible for stress. But chewing gum doesn't just reduce the stress, it also makes you more alert and improves your performance in memory-oriented tasks. It does so by increasing the blood flow to your brain and alerting your senses. When you experience stressful situations while chewing gum, your body is less likely to go into the primal fight or fight mode, which results in a poor decisions and inability to focus. And the 9th point is that people's feet reveal their interest. When talking to someone, pay attention and to their feet. If their feet are aimed at you, they are interested and listening to what you are saying. But their feet points away for you, they are most likely disinterested and mentally checked out. 10th point is, when you meet someone new, work their name into their conversation in order to remember it. The goal here is repeat their name 3 times in the first 5 minutes. It works extremely well, but the trick is to do naturally. When you rattle off their name unnecessary, it sounds foolish, overcurrent. Try to phrase like, hello, someone named, hello Mr. Prab, nice to meet you Mr. Prab, and where you are from Mr. Prab, like that. Okay, if you want to remember the name, and when you are meeting someone, because it's very important for the further communications, it is important to remember the name of the person, and just look odd when you are asking their name again and again. So like that you may say that, hello Mr. Prab, nice to meet you Mr. Prab, where are you Mr. Prab. So like that, if you're 3 or 4 times you are using, then that comes in your mind. I think it's the very easiest way. And then 11th point is that showing excitement make other people like you. This one goes back to ideas that we mirror the behavior of those around us. If you show excitement when you see someone, they naturally mirror that excitement back, and it's easy way to make a strong first impressions and to get people to like you. And then the 12th point and the last point is here, that maintain eye contact for 60% of our conversations. The key to eye contact is a balance. While importance to maintain eye contact doing 200% of the time perceived or aggressive and creepily. At the same time, if you only maintain eye contact for small portions of conversation, you will come across as a disinterested, shy, embarrassed. Maintain eye contact for roughly 60% of conversations comes across or instead friendly or trustworthy. So bringing it all together, give these tricks and try. And you're bound to notice that the difference is how people respond to you. Have you ever tried and do anything like that? Please share your thoughts if you are just doing so. And whatever the comment you would like to post, post on idealjnp@gmail.com. I am here to support you, and Ideal is always stand for you. Here I want to say that life is very easy, problem is very easy to solve, and wherever we are just suffering with our own ability, that we say ourselves, we claim ourselves that we are unable to do anything. I'm saying to you that inability is not exist in anyone. The problem is that we people are not looking for the solution. So here in Ideal, we are committed to provide you the best solution, and by that you will be able to make yourself competent, and you will be able to just take part at any globalized process. So I hope that you are understanding all the 12 points what I have just mentioned related to mind. And here I want to say that if you are just going to follow my tips, you will definitely get benefited. And if you got benefit, then please write on us, as I said to you, my email, that is idealjnp@gmail.com. Okay friends, so next time I'll come with a new ideas, with a new concept, and I hope that you will be able to get something new for coming days. Till then, bye bye.